de temps en temps, on fait aussi des directs en français. Les Français viennent toujours se plaindre bizarrement. C'est bizarre, hein? Les autres ne disent rien. Ceux qui parlent portugais ne se plaignent pas. Ceux qui parlent espagnol qui sont ici ne se plaignent pas. D'autres qui parlent... Les gens d'Azerbaïdjan qui sont ici ne se plaignent pas. Mais il y a toujours quelqu'un qui va venir, qui parle français, qui va venir. Vous faites de la français. Mon cher, apprends aussi l'anglais de temps en temps. Si je fais des lives en français, ceux qui parlent anglais ne vont rien comprendre. Et ceux qui parlent portugais et les autres vont dire on ne comprend pas. Si je les fais en portugais, ça va être la même chose. C'est pour ça que, à moins que mon invité parle français, mes lives sont en anglais. What can I say? This is how it is. If you don't speak the language, I can't do nothing for you, brother. Can't do nothing for you. On parle toutes les langues ici. But I have to do it in English so that everybody can understand me instead of just one group. So, sorry, bro. If you listen carefully, you might even come every episode and learn and speak better and better and better English. I'm doing you a favor. I'm doing it. Faut laisser le président tranquille. Exactly. Listen, you know how I learned English? I learned English by playing video games. I also learned Japanese like this. Back then, I lost everything, but I learned a lot of Japanese, but mostly English, playing video games and watching Eddie Murphy's Delirious and Raw. I was just watching them, reading the subtitles. Then I took the tape. The VHS and I copied it into a tape from my Walkman, and when I was on my way to school, I would listen to it over and over again. And at a point, I would laugh to the jokes because I knew the translation by heart. But then I realized that I was just starting to learn English like that. And then from then on, I start everything I didn't understand. I start reading my school books, and I start reading my school books before it was time to do the lessons we were supposed to do. And that's how I start being better at English. And yeah, when I arrived in America, everybody was like, yo, you speak like an American, etc., etc. And I was like, yeah, because I learned everything, even the pronunciation, listening to people. So, you know. David, je sors un son toutes les semaines. Il faut aller me suivre sur Spotify ou Apple Music ou whatever. You know. Can you imagine everything I learned? I learned the fufu, half. I learned the ice cream, the Michael Jackson joke. Like I learned, and then from then on, I start watching shows like what's the name? I start watching shows like, okay, yeah, but yeah. I start watching shows like what's the name? Def Jam comedy show, where I learned even more, and like I learned a lot of slang, of course, and I start, you know. And there was a lot of words that I didn't understand. And when I didn't understand a word, I would take a dictionary and translate. And that's how I start, learning the language and getting better at it. And lazy people, lazy people send those messages. Oh, speak that language because we don't understand. Well, nobody called you. I'm joking. dire qu'on se parle presque tout le temps en anglais. Moi, je préfère quand je parle anglais. J'aime bien mon intonation en anglais. It's sexier. Well, I never heard you in English or in French. So I only speak to you in English and French, but in on Twitter, DMs and here on Club Shada. So I never heard your voice. So maybe you should send me a voice. No, you cannot send a voice note. Yeah, I never heard your voice.